Assalamualaikum and good evening to all. I'm AINA as your moderator today. Today we will be talking about water pollution. We can see water pollution is everywhere. When we go to river, drain, pool and sea. If we love our nature, then we need to try our best to protect it. Nowadays, water pollution is one of the popular cases that always occur in our society. In Kelantan, Machang, for example, is a murky water to use. Before we go further, let me introduce our first panel today, AZIM. Then our second panel today is AQILAH. Last but not least, our third panel, AFIQ. Good evening. Hopes you all are fine. Without wasting our time, my first question to our first panel, Azim, can you explain more to us about the topic today? For example, the causes of water pollution?
Thank you, Aina. Assalamualaikum and good evening to our audience. I will continue the topic that we're gonna talk about today. First of all, what is water pollution? Water pollution is occur when a harmful substance, often chemicals or organism, contaminated the stream, river, lake, ocean, aquifer, or other body of water, degrading water quality and rendering it toxic to human or other environment. This widespread problem of water pollution is jeopardizing our health. Unsafe water kills more people each year than war and all of other forms of violence combined. Meanwhile, our drinkable water sources are infinite. Less than 1% of the earth fresh water is actually accessible to us. Without the action, these challenges will only increase by 2050, when the global demand for fresh water is expected to be one-third greater than it is now. The causes of water pollution, known as a universal solvent, water is able to dissolve more substances than any other liquid on earth. It is the reason we have a cool aid and brilliant blue waterfall. It is also why water is so easily polluted. Toxic, toxic substances from farm, towns, and factories readily dissolve into and mix with it, causing the water pollution. For example for the example for the water pollution is agriculture, sewage and wastewater, oil pollution, radioactive substances, and other more. To address the pollution and protect, we need to understand where the pollution is coming from and the type of water body is impacting. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks for the long explanation, Azim. From what Azim said, there are a few reasons to causes the water pollution. Okay, my next question is to Akilah. As the citizen, what's your opinion about the effects that may happen to victims of water pollution? Can you explain it?
Okay, thank you to our moderator, and good evening to our panel and audience. I was a panel too. So as we know, water pollution have an effect to nature and also a people. So let me share a little bit about effect of the water pollution. So the first effect is destruction of biodiversity. Water pollution depletes aquatic ecosystem and triggers unbridled proliferations of photoplanktons in lakes. And second, contaminations of the food chain. Fishing in a polluted water and the use of a wastewater of a livestock farming and agriculture can introduce toxins into the food which are harmful to our health when eaten. A third, lack of potable water. The United Nations (UN) said that billions of people around the world have no access to clean water to drink or sanitation, particularly in the rural areas. Next, disease. The World Health Organization (WHO) estimates that about 2 billion people have no option but to drink water contaminated by excrement, exposing them to diseases such as hepatitis A. And last but not least, infant mortality. According to the UN, diarrheal disease linked to the lack of a hygiene causes the death of about 1,000 children a day worldwide. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for your partnership, Akilah. To make our forum more interesting, Afiq, Naim, as a someone who loves nature, you must know something about this topic, right? Can you share with us?
So thank you to AINA. So water pollution is the worst case in our life because it the main resource to our life because 60% of our body is made of water. So clean water is guaranteed our safe for future generation. Like so clean water, pollution water may occur many diseases like food poisoning and addition to our flora and fauna, like in Ganges in India. So this river, Hindu believe that the river cleans the people from their sin. It the third largest river in the world with consumption base over 2 billion people. This river increase the pressure has result the dumping raw sewage into the leading it to massive pollution. The way to avoid to this to this happen and to new place to happen is firstly first question we can we take is like strict the regulation. So like government can strict the regulation in industry and agriculture operation for pouring pouring pollution into lake, stream, water, river and river while treat, treatment their plant. So it can make our drinking safe. Like agriculture, like liquid and solid waste like uh pes- pesticide and fertilizer based on chemical is more dangerous than can because it can make the algae bloom in our waters and destroy ecosystem in the water. So researchers are working variety of other ways to prevent and clean up this pollution. For example, has create artificial intelligence algorithm to better predict and the algae bloom and what will happen. And more scientists are looking way to reduce and clean up this algae bloom for safe so it's safe for marine life. So second ch- ch- suggestion that we can take is by passing government can by passing the law to limit the amount of type chemical can use in agriculture and factory like uh can use like bio fertilizer or bio pesticide in agriculture. And so this maybe can take billion of ringgit but it can clean our water safe safely. So, third is recycle and reduce recycling. Recycling and can reduce our waste and clean water, so clean up our land. So pollution like plastic, metal, and paper, yeah, that cause this pollution. This this recycling material like plastic also toxin to our water because it can create the microplastic that dangerous to our marine life. They also this like microplastic also can transfer from food, marine life, the to our body easily. So reducing pollution may require environmental, politician, and economy. And this so de- develop nation must work to reduce and recycle their material, while developing nation must work to strengthen their economy without destroying environment. Develop, develop, develop and developing country must work together and common goal to protecting environment for the future use. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Afiq, for your sharing. Now we clear about the water pollution. Before we end our forum, I would like to ask people to keep on protecting our water. That's all from us.